Hey everyone, and welcome to this video on me working on the inventory at this point, where my character has an inventory, stores it, it's all fine. I can pick up an item, and as you can see, um, I can even, like, this is a tool. I can take a tool, place it under the tool in inventory slot. This is a weapon slot. If I grab a tool slot, drop it onto the weapon, I cannot drop it onto the weapon. Why? Because it is not a tool. I mean, it's not a weapon. This tool is not a weapon, so therefore I cannot drop it there. I have a key here. If I grab the key, try and drop it onto the weapon, guess what? It cannot drop it onto the weapon. You cannot equip the key as a weapon because it's not a weapon. So so far so good, right? Also, I can grab the item and put it in a safe pocket. Any item I want, I can put it in a safe pocket. It is pretty good, right? If I grab this item, right, key item, and try to put it onto this item, guess what? It says nope, you cannot do that, right? You cannot do that because there is an item. Of course, I'm gonna have to implement a script where I can switch items. I can switch them because I came across an issue. What issue did I come across? Oh, this is the issue. If I grab an item and put it in a safe, and I grab the key and I try to put it in a safe, guess what? Key is in the safe as well. It shouldn't be because there's only one available slot in a safe. So I can literally grab a key, put it in the back end. If I try and let me see what happens here. Oh, now it can switch. It switches like that, right? So I'm halfway there switching items. I'm halfway there. See, I'm halfway there. It's just that for some reason I have an issue with the safe. I don't know what's going on. Safe is literally the copy, the clone of these inventory slots. Okay, it's the same. It's the copy of it, and yet because it's a save, it's a marked as a save pocket, right? Um, it's doing this, but then I need the save mark pocket to be marked as a save pocket. Why? Because if a player puts a save, I mean item in a save pocket, and they, their character dies during the raid or whatever they do in a game, right? All these other items he's gonna lose. The player is gonna lose, but except the safe one. So I have to have a like a indicator that okay, item is in the safe. Therefore, do not lose this item. Do not get rid of this item out of the inventory because player placed the item into safe. Because of that, I have this issue, which I had those issues, same issues with the tool, which I forgot how I fixed it. As you can see, I cannot put the key in back into the tool because it's not a tool, right? I cannot add another tool onto the tool. As you can see, I cannot add another tool onto the tool because uh, the tool slot is occupied. Therefore, you cannot add on more. So I have to go back into the script, find out how I fixed this because it took me like 2 days to actually come up with the fix. And now I just realized that I have this issue. And the issue is this. And I am halfway there to switching with the items between. So if I'm thinking that could be the fix, just figure out how to switch uh, items, right? Just figure out how to switch the items and make sure make sure to switch them right away as soon as I drop the item onto the safe, right? Or like check if there's any item in a safe, doesn't matter what it is, and if I grab any item from here, to, as soon as I drop it, any item that is in the safe to be switched with the item. So that's what I need to do next. And yeah, so next thing is, let me just check real quick, which I already kind of talked about it, is these items that I'm storing on, physical items that I'm storing on the backpack. When I decide to drop the item from the inventory, like from the inventory, let's drop the item from the inventory, right? I want that item to be dropped off, out of the, like, physical item also to be dropped as I am deleting the prefab from the inventory. Now you realize that I have two different things going on here. The prefab, which is this inventory right here, this is the prefab, right? And then I have a physical item that I'm storing, that I'm picking up. You probably ask me, why are you doing that? Because I want that in this type of a build. Because if I decide to drop, right, item, I want this item to be on the character ready to be dropped, right? So this next thing that I'm thinking of, the brainstorming how to accomplish this is, well, I'm gonna have to make sure that either inventory item is mismatched with the item, physical item, I would call it, like physics item, match it with that, all the information, right? That's gonna be very complex code, right? It's gonna be very complex. And then if I drop this item, to drop this item, if this is the same item, again, I have to think about these items are gonna have stats like usable, like durability, 52 out of 100, right? If it has 52 on 100, and there's another item, same item, right? Same item, but different stats. Like this item has 42 durability out of 100. Well, which one is this? When I drop the item, which one is it going to pick to drop? Well, it has to pick the right one, the one that I wanted to drop. Most likely the one that has the least durability, the 42 out of 100, right? So that is going to be very complex code to do. So I was thinking, how do I make it more combined, more close to each other, more to get access to each other, where I don't have to check every single thing from here to here, right? Check all nonstop, constantly check stats. How do I accomplish that? Well, I'm thinking of not instantiating prefabs anymore, pretty much images onto the inventory, but have literally a physical body, physics in the game, the physical body that you should see right here, right? And grabbing it from the floor at the beginning when I pick up the item, grabbing it and putting it into the inventory like so, right? Because this item has all the information, same information that the inventory item has, same exact information, everything is on there. And then use this as a type of well, not prefab at this point, because prefab is being instantiated from the project, from the file of the game, not within the game. So I have to switch that. It's no longer going to be instantiating prefabs. It's gonna just be grabbing the items that are already instantiated into the game. They're already instantiated into game. I just need to get them to, be attached onto the inventory slot and grab its information, grab all of his information, and instead of yeah, pretty much grabbing all of the information. That is what I'm thinking. Uh, it's literally two in one. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Because if I do it the way I describe it, like where some or most will probably try to accomplish it that way, is uh checking between the two, right? If they are the same, right? The stats and all the stuff, and when you drop it, and then go through, have a for loop through all these, find if that's the correct item that you need to drop, then drop it, right? That is more complex than what I'm trying to accomplish here, which I'm trying to make it as less of coding, less of headaches, because as you can see, I am struggling to figure out certain things in the inventory system, how to make it work the way I'm visualizing it, right? So yeah, that is going to be my next project right after I figure out how to drop items. I have an idea how to drop item, but I don't want to go into it until I implement this. Until I implement literally a physical item, placing it onto the inventory, and then grabbing its uh, information. This item has a picture as well, which is under the here scriptable item, grabbing all the information and placing it onto the inventory so you can see it. And then when you grab this, you're not gonna grab in a picture of it. You're gonna grab in a physical, literally physical body or physics in game physics or physical body in game, grabbing it and moving it around, right? The inventory, right? So that is what I'm working on. Oh, what's going on? What happened there? Is there something there? Oh, we have another issue. What's going on? Let's pick up an item, see what happens. There's something there. Oh, because of this, look, it shows there's nothing there, right? But in reality, there's actually something there. What is it? It's an FFX that I literally physically moved from here, right? Put it in there. And because of that, it says inventory. See, I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Inventory says, hey, wait a minute, buddy. There's something there. Even though you can't see it, but there's something there. Also, I have an issue with, you see how a picture disappears, right? Um, well, it shouldn't disappear, right? It shouldn't disappear. Literally, I have a code that shows the picture, but it disappears. Well, actually, it doesn't disappear. What happens to it? It um drops, like it goes somewhere else. I don't know where it goes. Like if I switch to hierarchy here and try to follow it, it drops all the way down here somewhere. Watch it from, I believe it's in here, right? Let's grab this one. I'm gonna grab this one right here, or under this inventory slot. I'm gonna grab this one and see, watch where it's gonna end up. It's gonna end up all the way down here, and I have no idea why uh, that is. So watch. See? Did you see where it went? Let's do it again. All the way down. See, all the way down of the character. It's like it drops right at the character's feet, because the skeleton, it's the end of this character. The end of this character. It's the end of it. After this is a new, see, this is like, if I do this, right? This is for the new sets of, you know, for testing objects. This is where I'm testing stuff. And this is a robot Kyle, and if I expand them, it drops it all the way down onto his feet. It's still on him, looks like it. I'm thinking. Let's see if it's still on him. If I drop it. No, it's not on him at all. It's actually off of him. It's literally off of him. That is that's another issue. So it's not even on him. It's, you could say it's on the ground. On the ground somewhere. So it literally, it does not disappear. It's just that it just goes underground, which I haven't figured out what happened. Where, you know, code is complex, where I'm still learning, right? And I'm just trying to figure things out. And this one is pretty complex one, where I have to uh disattach it uh from the parent, right? And when I grab it like this and place it somewhere else, well, for some reason that thing just drops somewhere else off of the character, which I have to figure out why that is and how to fix it so it's stays in the cursor area, well, as I'm like you know, moving around. But you will think like, okay, well, how does it know that you're dragging it onto the item? I have no freaking clue, to be honest, at this point. The way it operates at this point, I mean, it does the job. It does the job. It's just I don't understand why it's like takes it all the way off of the character, which I have to figure that out as well. So that's it. That is what I have for you for now. Just showing that I am still around and I'm working on stuff. And if you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe, and watch my next video on me updates on this so-called Arc Raiders like inventory or uh, game based building type of project. Until then, until next time, I mean, thanks for watching, and always stop by. Peace.